name is Elmer Bizardie, and I am Navajo Zuni, and this is my little shop here, which is called Red Sun Native Arts. Yeah, it's my little shop on the hill here on Highway 64 at milepost 281. You know, I'm 13 miles from the Grand Canyon and 13 miles from Cameron, and this is home. This is where our pieces are made and sold, and we make more. I started the jewelry business when I was real young with my mother, because she was a jeweler herself, and she sold jewelry up here, like about a half a mile up the road here, where she had her stand, and I learned all the ins and outs of running a business and making jewelry and working with the silver and working with people, greeting people, and then as the years went on, I kind of got away from the jewelry making and the road sales for a while, and then as I got older, went to work and was working for many years up in Flagstaff doing construction work, and then finally started getting back into jewelry sales as a side job, you know, on weekends, and started doing all right and started doing my silver work again. And then finally, after a few years doing that, our construction business all went down the tubes for a little bit for everyone, and I was fortunate enough to have picked up the jewelry sales business again after working construction a few years, because I was able to build me a little stand and put a little place together of my own to where I could sell my jewelry that I make. If you look down to the east of us here, you'll see a little white travel trailer and a little gray house down there. That's my grandmother's old homestead, and that's where my son and I reside. You know, we live down there and year-round, so this is home for us here, and so that gives us a little edge on the market up here. We can really say these are local made, so we get a good edge, and this is where our heart beats, and this is where we put our designs together to make our items. I guess that's where that authenticity comes in, from all those ideas from our surroundings and our just people that come in, the animals that come by, and you know, so we get our designs from everywhere, everybody. We just change things up a little bit, and we get a good little pattern, or we get a good little design, but it's neat. It just happens. It just flows. You never plan nothing, so, and you'll know when it's right, because it just flows, and you end up making your next piece, and it just continues. The cycle never ends, which is good, because it keeps my pockets full. But other than that, you know, we just got to keep buying supplies and keep working and show up every day, and we do well. Those 6 stones right there will run you almost about $140. So I'll give you a general idea how much I end up paying for a lot of my big stones, because I do pay by the carat, and depending on which mine it's from, it just adds more value to your piece of jewelry, whether it's a multi-stone piece or a single item or a single stone piece. But yeah, these stones are beautiful though. And these are cut by a local artisan who's actually, his family's from Cameron, and I was fortunate enough to run back into him again and purchase some of his stones and make some pieces out of it. But that's what I do, you know. That's how I live, you know. These stones, so you can see how natural these stones are, and that's been open every day, even though it was under construction. So it does a trick, you know. I don't need a big place. It's about a 12 by 12 little place. You know, so It's nice and cozy in the winter. When it gets cold, I'll bring my little stove in here, and we get to sell during the winter and offer our souvenirs to the world during the winter as well. And sit up here in our shorts in the wintertime and make our jewelry, you know, 'cause it's always nice and warm in here. And sometimes we get to watch it snow, which is real neat. People don't believe me that it does snow out here, so they think we're always in the desert. It don't snow, so I gotta get a good picture of a snowstorm out here and let them know that it does snow. Out here, my closest neighbors are 3 miles one way and 4 miles the other, and I like it like that. So, you know, it's quiet out here. You know, you can count the stars at night and just enjoy. You can sleep in if you want, but there's always work to be done out here. You know, some days you don't even get it all done. So you wish you'd get up earlier, but you just got to take one day at a time and plan it right. And most of the times it works out. You know, somehow, some way, it does work out, and I love it. You know, I've been up here 5 years now, and I don't think I want to move back to the city now. You know, it's home. I can't leave. You know, this is where I like it, and I hopefully I made it fun for my son, for him to come back one day to live out here, and he'll get to enjoy the same time I had out here. You know, maybe he'll get to earn some extra money making his silver work or something if he decides to, but well, I'll see. You know, never know. Maybe it'll be his kids that would like to come out here or something, but it's an area that's gets passed down from generation to generation, so we'll see who's up for it when the time comes, you know, so, because the area I live in, that's my grandmother's old homestead, so, you know, I'll get it ready for the next generation coming up, so, and then they can get it ready for the next generation. And so our family will live here for a while, as they did before, you know, so it's kind of neat though. You have to get a shot of these.